Hello friends, welcome back to Star Styles Homestead. Teresa here. Okay, today I didn't feel like making the normal. I'm going to be doing some fried steak fingers. Okay, got everything ready. I want to show you what's going on here. I'm scrambling up this egg with a quarter teaspoon of baking soda, and I have 1 cup of buttermilk. I'm going to add right into that. Here's my wet ingredients. Mixed in really good. Okay, then I have my dry ingredients. I have about 1.5 cups and 3/4 of flour here, all-purpose flour. I have about 2 tablespoons of seasoned salt, 1/4 of baking soda, and 1/4 of baking powder in here. I'm going to mix this right in with my flour. Get that all nice and seasoned. I'm not putting any salt or pepper until I do my gravy. I'm going to do some white gravy. Whatever's left of the flour in here is what I'll use. If I need more, I'll just add some more in. But this is my dry ingredients. And you know, cube steak, you just never know if it's going to be tender or not. So today I decided to do these. My oil is at about 330 right now. We want it 325, 330. I'm going to turn this down just a little. I have, in between all my layers, I cut up my cube steak. I wanted it drier. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is put it in the flour first. And I want a nice coating on these. So I'm going to double the coating. So we're going to dip in the flour first with the seasoning, and then we're going to dip it in the buttermilk. Get it nice and wet. I've never made it double dip before, so we're going to do that today. Okay, and I'm going to put it back in there. Okay, get out of there. And then we're going to re-dip it. I'm trying to avoid touching them. Doesn't look like that's going to happen. And seeing that my oil is ready, I can't remember if I double dipped that one or not. I'm going to put this right into the oil. And with this one, and then this one. We're going to cook them about 3 or 4 minutes on each side. As those are cooking up, I'm going to get these all ready and I'll be back. Look at those, my friends. Those are coming out nice looking. And they're working good. I flipped these three I just flipped. So it's about 4 minutes on each side. I'll be back. Oh, friends, look at those. Don't they look delicious? I'm on my last 3 here. I needed to do a little bit more flour because I needed 4 tablespoons, so I just added 2 more tablespoons of flour in here, mixed a little bit more of my seasoned salt, and I'm just going to use this for the gravy. And as soon as these are done, we will be making the gravy in the same pan. And there was something I wanted to say that I wasn't sure if I said in the beginning. For the life of me, I can't think of what it was. But look at these, my friends. Nice and crispy. Oh, make sure you put them on a cooling rack like this to keep the crisp in. I put these on the plate only because I needed room for those. So I'll just stack these back up over here for now. But look how nice and crispy they are. And that, my friends, is dinner. I have French fries in the thing over there, my Ninja. And I'm going to have the gravy with this and dip it in it. It's going to be a white gravy. I'm going to attempt to do it in the pan with the oil and milk. You're going to need 2 cups of milk also. So as much as I said, like last night when I made my gravy and you shake it, you don't get any lumps. This one I'm going to have to do a little bit different because I am going to be using a little bit of the oil. But I'll bring you back momentarily for that. All right, friends. I just dumped my oil into here and just wiped that out. I don't mind the flavor. I am going to dump about a 1/4 cup, 4 tablespoons so of oil back in there. Same oil. Take that out of there. Hot pan. And now I'm going to take my flour. I'm going to put half of this in this pan because we want to cook this flour. Get all those lumps out. And this is why I like shaking it. But it can be done. It's just a little worse than my thing. I'm just going to dump all this in here. No sense in fighting it, right, friends? And cook this flour. Oh, I want to turn that down a little. You want to get as many of those lumps out as you can before you add your milk. I am going to start adding my milk here. I'll worry about those lumps once I get my milk in. So, I'm going to add 1 cup right now. Stir it up a little bit, and then I'll add my next cup. Pour it there. If it's too thick for you, your gravy, just add a little bit more milk. See how thick that's getting? You know what? Oops, now that I just spilled my milk. Yeah, look at that. I think I had a little bit more than 4 tablespoons of flour using all that, but if so, I will just add a little bit more milk. Actually going to add a little bit more milk. Oh, it's about a 1/4 cup or so. I don't want it super thick because I want to be able to dip those in there. And seriously, look how good those came out. Double dipping them. Guess I don't need you to watch that. Definitely makes them crispier. Definitely. Alright, let me finish getting this smooth and I'll be right back. Alright, friends. This, I didn't want all those lumps in there. So what I did, I came through and got my little sifter and scooped it up and just did it inside here because it's easier to get it mixed and you see it coming out at the bottom. And then any lumps, I just leave right in there. And it's smoother. I still have some of them, but that's all right. So I am gonna now add some pepper to this. Gotta have pepper in your white gravy, right? I'm gonna taste it. Make sure it tastes good. I didn't add any salt either, so. You want to add some more seasoning salt, you can do that too. But we have that. That was in the oil. Definitely needs a little more salt. Tastes good though. Perfect. Now, because that's all I did, I am gonna do a taste test with you right now and close this video out. So, I'm gonna grab some of this gravy and look, this is mine, so I can dip that spoon in it. It's thick enough. It'll thicken up in there. Let me grab one of these. Let's see, I'll grab a thin one. How's that? Dip that in the gravy. Wow. That's really good. And that steak is so tender. I guess it was the oil. I know what I was going to say to you guys. When you cut the pieces, because I didn't show you, I just took the pieces and cut them into 3 pieces. You know, because they were this big. Some of them were a little smaller. I just cut in half. And I had them between the paper towels to keep them dry for the first dip. I don't think I said any of that in the beginning. So just be sure you do that, because you want to keep the moisture out of them so that it sticks. And you can see, I mean, look at this. I'm going to pick one up. They weren't that thick. That's a lot of breading. I mean, as long as you like breading. But that stayed, and it's nice and crispy. They are yummy. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you guys again. I love these little quickies, and it's different. I've got the baked one on here. A couple different ways, but not this way. And so far, I think this is my favorite. Ciao for now.